Big welcome to Delta Center on this Thursday night. The Jazz 4-game homestand rolls on against the 7-1 Atlanta Hawks.
A lot of guys were involved, which made it easier for the Jazz not to have to depend on him.
Jazz claimed the tip. Marketing. Here's Ace coming off 20 against Indiana. Inside, Nurk, the tap for two, up and in. Marketing. That's a surprise miss on the two-point shot. He's 75% this year. Nurkic palms that ball, right hand. Throws it back over to Markkanen in wide open space, and he hammers. Jazz Nation remembers him. Last 3 seasons he played at Minnesota, but he did have 2 years with the Jazz. He played 51 games. Markkanen takes the bump, the finish. That's had to be perfectly put on the hands of Lowry.
Well, it had to be well executed. I mean, these guys have so many plays and it had one wrong, pretty good. Up until the last 6 or 7 seconds on the shot clock. Right there, early backdoor cut.
Keontae, easy 2 by Krejci. You'll see about a 10-man rotation for Quinn Snyder on the last 9 by Atlanta. Collier on a drive up top, nicely done. The Hawks have made 7 straight shots. The Jazz give them another opportunity. Here's Johnson, another 3. The power of the 3. I go back to it a lot, Thurl, I know. The Jazz 1 of 7. Atlanta goes 7 of 10. And another triple right. Nicely done. Nurk knocked it out of the hands of Mohamed Gay. Starts a break. Here's a corner 3.
Can get it and go. And that time, the Jazz big, Filipowski, straight line for the nice pass to Lowry.
Kennard wide open. 9 of 12. 75% for the Hawks. The Jazz 2 of 9. 22%. Markkanen other side of the floor. Rips the net again. Turnover for Utah. Three down the barrel. Sends the ball as 3, too strong, back of the rim. One more time, Krejci 3. Wow. And a 53-point half for Atlanta. Bailey, 3, back the other way. Dials up another 3, up and out, rebound. Great nice block out by Nurk. Pass it, Bailey, yes, sends the ball.
Wide open.
Ace gave it away to Flip, try to get it back inside, drop the handle. Atlanta on a runner, up top, and Gay, who's back in. Front, flick of the wrist, a little bit short. Krejci, right place, right time for the rebound. He'll pull the string for 3.
Well, he does.
Good look. Flips the trailer, swings a pass to Ace, puts up the 3.
Great block there by Flip.
That brought the crowd to their feet. One more time. Krejci, come on.
And somebody ends up being open.
Atlanta is shooting 61% from the floor and the three-point line. Speaking of threes, off to Markkanen. Wing 3, short. Keontae, good hustle, saves it. Right out to Love. Inside pass. Markkanen.
Saved by Keith.
17, first bucket for Markkanen here in the second quarter. He's got the ball again, drives baseline. Strong move. Score for Johnson in the second quarter. The assist to Nikhil Alexander-Walker. They double down Markkanen. The bucket. I tell you, that's a grown man's. Richache had a 3 in the first quarter.
Back at you.
He went 9 of 10. Keontae in the paint, stripped. Outlet pass on a run to the rack and in and 1. Handling the duties. They'll break down the first half with all the stats and highlights and much more. Inside pass, Markkanen, Ace. Wow, what a shot. Kept his balance, took the hit. Williams checks in for the final 9 seconds. Ball deflected by Bailey. The Jazz collapse in the paint. The shot at the horn. Here's a stat. The 15 3-point makes, most by any team and a half in the NBA this season. Mikhailuk trying to help out the Jazz. Ball's loose, picked up by Keontae as we start the third. Here's Ace, the rook. Got it. He's starting to really 3 to 5 minutes of any half. How a team comes back out, starts or resets. There's a nice pass. A string to Markkanen.
That's just great movement. by both players, especially Lowry putting himself in the position, but it's a dunk fest right now.
Before the game tonight, Quinn Snyder was asked about Coach Layden. He said, you know, I was lucky I did get to meet him, and I corresponded with him a number of times. He was someone who had an interest.
Then I went to work for him.
Hawks. Mikhailuk. Quiet tonight offensively. Throws it out. Ace on a catch and shoot three. Got it.
Good D right there by Keith.
Jazz back the other way. Trailer, three. Marketing, got it! By the way, I tell you, continues to play all-star level. There's a reach-in steal. Watch out, Keontae to the rack for two more. Tried to save it. Marketing inside. Bailey's got it somehow. Look at that ball movement. Blenders on. Keontae, got it! Atlanta front court with Johnson. He'll dial up three. Got it. Too easy. Collier. Flies it to Love. Good look. Splash. K-Love deep. Love outlet pass. Collier. Controls inside. Slip. Come on.
Yeah, he knew it was a great look too. He thought it was in. So did we.
Behind the back pass. Leader. That ball just simply thrown away. And a turnover. Here comes Jalen Johnson. They go corner three. Got it. Step backs.
Yeah, he is definitely, and he was good before, but he has come back this summer polished.
With Nurk, with Ace, and with Marketing. Nurkic on a drive and a kick. Here's Marketing. Triple. Got it! Okongwu. Krejci. Uh-oh. That ball's down on the floor. Quick outlet out to Bailey. Here's Sensabaugh. Bryce got it from down.
And he can shoot that three.
The rebound comes out. They work it to Okongwu. Oh, the three ball had just been a... Jazz with the ball down by 4. Not for long. Rebound. 7:10 to play. 3-point game. Atlanta. They're going to go to him again. Same result. Nurkic looks inside, directing traffic. He one-hands it off the Marketing. One bounce. The three. Got it. Oh, wow. Big T with 28 points, 14 boards, 12 assists. Out front, Keontae steps back behind the three line. The hip, but Johnson, Okongwu have been open from that spot all night long. The rebound jumps back into the hands of Daniels. They'll drop it down low. The big on the 22 miscues thus far. Cannot afford to give Atlanta extra possessions. Alexander on a runner to the rim. This crowd needs a little push right now in the final 2.5. Collier drives inside. Here's Mikhailuk. Back out to Isaiah. Keontae calls for it, drives, hangs it up and scores 2. Johnson pulls down yet another rebound. 16 boards for Johnson. Okongwu in the paint, spins one up, score it.
Yeah, it's tough to win ball games. Even if they're relatively close, it is just tough to win. But some of those turnovers come at inopportune times in a close game.
And that fourth quarter, the difference maker and the three ball tonight, 24 of 47 for Atlanta. The Jazz hit 19 of 44, but the turnovers really the difference in this one.
Yeah, the turnovers in the early threes, I think, and even though the game was relatively close coming in that fourth quarter,